Hello. Yes. Yes, I have butterfly wings because if you've been here a while, you know that I love a good theme and there's always some type of costume for my customer appreciation events. Now, where did I get my butterfly wings? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you asked. My daughter was a butterfly many moons ago, early elementary school. So this is a little tight and my arms don't outstretch all the way. This will probably last for the next, I don't know, 3 minutes. I'm probably going to have to ditch it, but I love a good theme. So Hi, I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my gosh, my customer appreciation events are my most favorite events that I do. I just love being able to gather with all my favorite bookish families and give things away. This is amazing. Okay, so while everyone is hopping on, well, I mean, if you're here, give yourself like a pat on the back, a high five for being on time. Please give us the advice. How are you always on time? But while we're waiting for some others to hop on, why don't we have a little fun? So, can we agree March is weird? I mean, 2026 is a little weird, but March is always weird, especially down here in Tennessee. One day it feels like spring, the next day we have tornadoes, and then I'm pulling out a winter jacket on Friday. It is wild. I am really looking forward to spring. So, as you're gathering on, let me know that you're here so you can get those 100 door prize points for being here live. And if you're catching the replay, you still need to comment because you still get 50 points. And I also want you to comment for some extra bonus points. What is the weather like in your neck of the woods? Are you embracing the sunshine? Are you stuck in winter, or is it somewhere in between, like me here in Tennessee? Oh my goodness, let's hop in. So I'm going to be talking really quick. That's why I sent you a previous video explaining how this party works. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick overview of what I talked about. But if you have any questions, you know that you can go ahead and text me. So let's talk about this. How do you win $100 in free books? So you get to put your name in the hat if you do one of these things. When you make a purchase, you get a point for every dollar spent. If your purchase is $50 or more, you get double points, triple points if it's $100 or more. If you book your own 20-minute pop-up with me for March, you get 300 points, 250 for April. And oh my gosh, you're here for the live, so you're getting 100 bonus points. This is epic and amazing. I think we should do more giveaways because hello, I love y'all. You're the best. And thank you for supporting my little corner of the internet and, trusting me with your bookish recommendations. We're going to play the envelope game. So you're going to text me a number. There's a prize with every envelope, no worries. And when we're done with the live party, I'll circle back and let you know what your extra prize is. So you're going to text me whether or not you want envelope number 1, envelope, I got to do something dramatic with the wings, envelope number 2, or envelope number 3. Go ahead and text me so that, and if you misplace my phone number, that's me. And yeah, I'll text you after the party so you know what you won. So I already lost a wing. Maybe I'll put the other wing down. I'll put the other wing down. We'll come back to the wings. Now, I'm going to talk really fast. You guys submitted those RSVPs. I hear you. I hear what you want to see. If I don't hit the nail on the head, text me. If you're like, Alex, I need to see more dinosaur books, I'll make a custom list for you. However, if you want to see everything that I picked out to show tonight, all you have to do is send me a text, BB. So our party is called Blizzards and Butterflies, right? So in the text, just type BB, no space, just BB, and I will instantly send you a link that has everything I plan on showing tonight in one link. So it's going to be really easy for you to find. So as I'm talking quickly, if you want to take pictures or screenshots of what I'm showing, great, but never fear. As long as you text me, BB, you're going to get the list of everything that I have pulled out. I pulled out so many amazing things. All right, where can I put this right now? There's so many amazing things going on this week. So Saturday the 14th is Pie Day, 3/14, but Paper Pie has adopted it as Paper Pie Day. So we have historically had a sale and lots of fun goodies. So let's talk about it. We have an entire sale category that is nothing but $3.14. You got it. If you can't find it on the website, to text me and I'll send you the link. But we have an entire section of $3.14 books, and I'm going to show you my personal favorite that's on sale. Also, we are having a $3.14 activation sale. Like, what on earth is that? That sounds complicated. It's not. So if you want to activate your own Paper Pie account, it's $3.14. Y'all, that's 3 little old doll hairs. And what do you get? You actually get to shop with a discount, get 25% back on all your own purchases. Plus, they're going to give you a $20, it's technically $20.26, get it, 2026, a $20 account credit, which is like a gift card. So you can go shop on your own website. Plus, they're going to give you 7 titles valued at $68 in this Paper Pie celebration box that they mail directly to you. And they're going to give you one of our brand new catalogs. I don't even have one in hand yet. I know, and you're going to get one even before me. So if you want to know more about any of these Pi Day deals, just text me because I'm here to answer all of your questions. So did you know that we have free gifts every single month, and they change every single month? You have a choice of 10 free titles that you can pick when you shop on my website. For every $50 that you cart, you can pick one. So cart 50, pick one, cart 100, pick two, 150, pick three, blah, 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 blah. They are so good. And I picked my absolute favorite one to show you called This Is Owl. There's an entire series. There's This Is Owl, This Is Crab, and what's the other one? This Is Frog. These books are precious for your older toddlers and your preschoolers. They are incredibly interactive. They have these really fun flaps. You ask your child to do things from shaking the page to waking up the creature. So if you have a child who cannot be still, which is, I mean, every child between the ages of 3 and 6, right? Then this book is for you, and you totally need to card it as your free gift. Okay, I'm borrowing my husband's iPad to show you these things. I'm going to very gently move it to the side and not hurt anything. Oh my gosh, say a prayer over that, y'all. And let's talk about my favorite sale book, Across the Savannah. It's a hidden gem, but I don't mean to hide it, but it really is my son's favorite book. Isn't this gorgeous? It has so many different interactive pop-ups for your animal lovers. It's got just enough information to keep kids interested, but if they're really busy, it's not too jam-packed with details. Seriously, this is my favorite book that's on sale. All right, let's talk about some other things. Are you ready for this? Okay, let's do it. So how many of you guys have a baby in your life? So we're talking like birth to 12 months. Let's talk about that. So I have moms always say to me, I want to interact with my baby, but I'm not sure what to do when it comes to books. Oh, well, then I am here to help you out. So we have this entire series of high contrast books that we just came out with. And what's really neat about them is they are divided by age. So what does that mean? That means you know that you're going to use this one from 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12 months. I mean, it takes the guessing away from you. Did you know that babies really cannot see pastels? They need the high contrast images to grab their attention. And it really gives you an easy way to talk, point, and connect when your baby is awake. Now, here's another thing that moms tell me all the time, especially because I'm a physical therapist. My baby gets bored during tummy time. I mean, how many of you have experienced a baby who likes to cry while they're on their belly? I mean, I had one child who loved it, one child who hated it. So I really love these nursery playbooks. There's also a lion and a hen that I really love. They have all of these different textures and teethers, a mirror, plus there's a story inside. These textures really help keep babies looking, touching, and exploring while building early sensory development, and it can provide enough entertainment for them to enjoy or semi-enjoy tummy time. Now, here's something else. I also hear I want to engage with my baby screen-free. Right? Sometimes you're stuck in a doctor's office for those checkups. What do we do? Well, I got you. This is why I love our Touchy Feely series. That's my books, but I really love this Puppies. It has simple, repetitive language that makes it perfect for those first shared reading experiences, and it has all of these fun touchy-feely elements for your child to explore. Okay, so why don't we jump up an age bracket real quick? Are you ready for this? Let's talk about toddlers. So like 12 months to 3 years old. I hear quite frequently, my toddler never stops moving. What do? I got you. You need this new book. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur, Hide and Seek. It has really fun lift the flaps to keep them engaged. It also has fantastic language where your child can help act out the stomping, splashing, and shaking movements in this interactive read aloud. So this really is perfect for engagement, but also burning that toddler energy while reading. Now, if you're scared of those flaps, then why don't you check out our felt flap series? They're not going to tear this. It's not paper. So same idea. You just have these beautiful felt flaps if you have a toddler who's a little bit rough. Okay. Now, what if you're thinking to yourself, oh, really need to work on my child's vocabulary and speech. I don't know what to do. Well, I got you. My son, he is almost 9 years old. He actually had a speech and language delay, and we were in early intervention for speech. So I feel this so much. I want to introduce you to two things, this box set and the very first questions and answers series. These are meant for your toddlers. It has short bits of information, and toddlers love to open these flaps and discover answers to questions like, what does blue whale poop look like? Or why do we need to brush our teeth? Now, this particular box set works for your younger toddlers, and it has 4 different books that allow you to learn vocabulary having to do with numbers, colors, the body, animals. It's spectacular. It's a board book series, so you don't have to worry about them tearing the pages. If they chew on it a little bit, that's totally fine. And it has really bright colors. Okay, toddlers, something else I hear, especially when they are, the 3-year-olds, I need something that they can do independently. So, you can go to the bathroom. Maybe you can stir something on the stove, take a phone call. If you've got a toddler in your life, you know how difficult this is. So I want to introduce you to my 2 favorite activities for this age group. One is the reusable sticker book series. This is my demo I use at my book fairs. It has, and this one is in our sale category, it has these reusable, it is brand spanking new, reusable. Let me see if I can get it off. This is what I get for trimming my nails. So it has these reusable boo-boo Band-Aids that they put on each page. The sticker placement really builds fine motor skills and concentration as well. And you're going to love this no mess painting book. These have been, oh my gosh, out of stock for longer than I want to say, but they're amazing. Water Wonders is a board book that your child can paint with. Yes, your child can use water. So what are you going to give them? You're going to give them a paintbrush or a piece of a sponge or one of those baby washcloths, dip it in water. And I'm about to do something gross. When you dip it in water and paint, I didn't just do that. The colors appear, and then you can prop it up on the counter and it dries out. It is so amazing. All right, I didn't just lick that. You guys didn't just see this. So we talked a lot about those toddlers. Why don't we move on and talk a little bit about preschoolers? So those 3 to 5 age group. I hear quite frequently in person at book fairs, hey, I want to prepare my child for kindergarten. What do we need to be doing? And I'm here to show it to you. The first tool in your toolbox is going to be our phonics box set. Now, are you teaching your kids phonics in preschool? No. I guess if your child is a genius, sure. But no, these books are fantastic for teaching them early learning skills. It has rhyming language, and the way the book is designed, it really helps prep kids for reading when they hit kindergarten. Also, each one of these books has a QR code, which means it's also an audiobook, so you can listen to them in the car during quiet time. I feel like that's a BOGO mom moment, right? Especially if it gives me extra bathroom time. We've all had little kids, right? And this is a really great deal. Normally these books are $7 a piece, but when you get this box of 20, it's only $69. So the price is slashed in half, and it's really the best way to shop for those phonics books. Okay, now why don't we talk about some of my favorite books for developing early number and letter skills? This one is on sale, and it's Alfie and Bet's ABC. I love that it's a pop-up, so it adds a little bit of visual interest. We also have the Finger Trail series, which your child actually follows the letters, and when it's teaching the letter sounds, it uses alliteration. So for G, it says gorgeous green gorilla. You hear that? So we're teaching, what do letters sound like? What do they feel like? What do they look like? It's definitely multi-sensory. Okay, now, what if your preschooler loves being busy? Okay, so this is the next thing I want to show you. We need to prep them for kindergarten. Plus, maybe they're the kind of kid that just really doesn't sit very long. That's how both of mine were. You're going to love There's a Mouse About the House. So the mouse actually goes through all of the different holes in the book, and your child is going to follow the dotted lines while you're reading each page. This teaches a few things. One, excellent fine motor control, which they will need when they start writing in kindergarten. Plus, it teaches your children that books are read from left to right, and they can only turn one page at a time. This is an oldie but a goodie. All right, now, what if you're sitting here thinking, I need quiet activities for restaurants, or we're going to be traveling this spring or summer? I got you. So for this age group, I really love our puzzle sticks. We have unicorns, dinosaurs, oceans. They're fantastic. They come in sets, and they're double-sided. So you actually have 10 different puzzles. I tell parents all the time, leave this in the car, take it into the restaurant, or you can take the puzzles out, stick them in a Ziploc bag. They'll fit in your purse. They are so small. So why don't we jump up and talk a little bit about our early elementary age kiddos? So we're like ages 6 to 10. What if you're thinking, I need to teach my child to read but they really don't want to. And sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I got you. You really need to take a look at My First Reading Library. So it is a leveled set of readers, 50 different readers that start out as dual readers. And if you're making your way through the set, your child is learning to read. Each of the books have activities in the back. And my daughter really looked forward to those activities. I know, who would have thought? And I felt confident, even as a homeschooler that has an excellent learning curriculum, I felt more confident that my child was getting more practice when it comes to reading with this set. And it's the best deal in the entire catalog because you get 50 different leveled readers. So 50 books for $79. That's $1.60 a piece, y'all. And so many people like to host so they can get this set for free. Okay. Now, what if your elementary school kiddo asks a lot of questions? My kid asks a million questions. I don't know what to do with them. Then you need to check out our Look Inside and our See Inside series. So we're getting into the spring where I know in my neck of the woods, we have thunderstorms and tornadoes. And this is just a really popular one this time of year. And here with the Lift the Flaps, I wish we were seeing more butterflies and less snowflakes. And what's really neat is they can explore these informational books with Lift the Flaps, and works really well for reluctant readers as well. Okay, why don't we hop over to the life-size book? And I'm about to give you guys a sneak peek. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but we are getting a new life-size book. I didn't tell you. Between me and you. And it's supposed to arrive this month. If you want to know when the next life-size book arrives, text me and I'll put you on my list. It may or may not be ocean themed, just in time for spring and summer. Okay, so we already have animals, dinosaurs, baby animals, and deadly animals in this series, and there is a top secret new one coming. This is my favorite way to encourage kids to explore nonfiction titles having to do with books. The pictures are the same size as the creature, so it really allows kids to imagine, oh my gosh, what would this creature look like if I were right next to it? Now, I don't think I want to be right next to a great white shark, but to everyone his own. All right, now let's talk about this. I'm sure it's on your minds. Are you the kind of parent that's thinking, I want educational, screen-free fun? I mean, our kids are on the screens all the time, right? We just want to limit it. Now, I really want to encourage you to check out our jigsaw puzzles. All of our puzzle sets come with a book. So it's like a BOGO, right? So the kids solve the incredible puzzle and then they explore the matching informational book. What a fun way, especially in the spring where there's a lot of rain, unpredictable weather. It's a great way to gather together. All right, we cannot forget activities for your kids to learn on the go, right? We're getting into the season of sports and travel. I want to show you a few of our sticker books. I love our nonfiction sticker life stories. One of my favorite features about this particular series is when you're done adding the stickers to the book, you still keep the book. It's a great nonfiction resource. Now, if sticker facts, we have lots of topics from dinosaurs to ocean creatures. And this is another one where once they put the sticker on the page, you still keep the book because it's a fantastic reading resource. We also have, this is really popular with our kids who love outdoor activities, Bear Grylls. His activity books have writing opportunities, puzzles, and learning. It's definitely a stealth learning experience. But you know what? We can't forget the arts. We cannot forget the arts. I love these on the go. They are called Magic Painting, and they are magical because all it takes is water and the colors magically appear and you don't have any cleanup. Isn't that incredible? All right, why don't we jump ahead before we get done and talk about those older kids, so 11 to 14 years old. How many of you are wondering, what do I do? My tween doesn't want to read. What do we do? So I encourage you to pick up some new novels. They need some fast-paced stories that are going to compete with screens. This historical fiction series just came back in stock. Fantastic. And I'm really loving The Wolves of Greycoat Hall. It is hilarious. Plus, it is interspersed with a few illustrations, which just add to a child's imagination. The story takes place in Scotland. My husband and I went to Scotland with Paper Pie last year, and that's when I decided to pick it up. If you want to see more chapter books, message me. We have a lot more. Now, okay, what about those older kiddos? We want them thinking and exploring. Yes, our science kits are for ages 8 and up, but guess what? Those older kids still love it. Our tiny circuit kit actually just came back in stock, and my son really enjoys this one. But we also have a tiny science kit for art, for baking, for ice cream, you name it, we got it. Even the sports one just came back in stock. Okay, Now, how many of you want your kids to learn but not realize they're learning? I got you. Check out our 24-hour series. It is a graphic novel that has a fictional story with nonfiction information. So, in this particular one, the kids have what do they call it? A field guide and a notebook. And so they're learning about animals and exploration, but they think they're just reading a story. Another stealth learning opportunity. And I like leaving nonfiction books in the car. How often are your kids just waiting in the car? And the 100 Things to Know About series is great for just little bite-sized chunks of information. Now, let's talk about if your problem is, I want to connect with my older child, but they'd rather be on a device. What do I do? Okay, I got you. You want our escape room books. We have 3 different themes. We have theme park, video game, and the museum. They are so popular. They turn reading into a shared challenge because you transport an escape room into your living room where you solve puzzles, crack codes, and unlock clues together. And instead of telling your child, go over there and read, you get to say something like, hey, you want to solve this mystery with me? And parents love this series because they create this natural connection time with your tweens and teens that don't involve screens. Oh my gosh. Okay, I talked so fast. If you have any questions about how to be entered into the grand prize, be sure to message me. And don't forget to text me which envelope you want. Do you want envelope number 1, number 2, number 3? And I'll be texting you with your prize. And yes, I'll be tuning in just a couple minutes via text to check in and see how I can help you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I hope you had fun. Bye.